That's some more comic book news. This comes from Fandom Pulse. Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld warns comic industry is going to have a huge collapse in 2024. And, I mean, would anybody be shocked by that? Now, I don't think he's saying that the industry is going to go away. I think what you take away from this is layoffs and reduction in product. I think you're going to see the industry shrink a little bit. And this isn't going to be, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's just going to be a huge cutback or if they're going to just gradually do it. But as of right now, there's just too much. And I think they're going to cut back on what they're doing. I mean, if you look at the charts, right, the top 50 chart over on ICV2, there's one thing that remains consistent when it comes to single issues, okay, or commonly called floppies. The majority of the books in the top 50 are Batman and Spider-Man books. You've got some X-Men in there, but DC Comics is really bad. DC Comics, literally every book on their list is nothing but Batman spin-off stuff like Nightwing or something like that. It's some book that, you know, is connected to Batman somehow, like a Harley Quinn. That book is connected to Batman. Harley Quinn is a Batman character. It's all of those. That's it. There's nothing else on there really. Maybe a Superman book here and there. For the most part, though, all they do is pump out Batman books. Batman this, Batman that, Batman on this adventure, Batman versus this guy, Batman team up. It's all they put out because it's the only thing selling. I mean, Marvel's just as bad, not as bad, but still just as bad because they have 15 or so Spider-Man books. And I'm not even talking about derivative characters. No, it's like Spider-Man doing this, web-tingling Spider-Man. Spider-Man, amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man teaming up, Spider-Man doing this, Miles Morales Spider-Man book. They've got a team-up book where it's going to be Miles and Peter called The Spectacular Spider-Man. There's also that Ultimate Spider-Man book. It's the same. These two companies are taking their most popular characters and literally just pumping out any book with their names on it to try to make money. Because the other characters just really aren't pulling it in. And that's just not a good way to do business. I mean, they've always had multiple Spider-Man and Batman books, but man, I don't think it's ever been like this, especially with Batman. They're the only books that sell. I mean, look at this. This is the top 50 comics for November 2023. I don't have any actual sales data, but this is a sample from 3,000 comic book stores. And this is where they're all ranked. So we don't have data, but these are the top 50 selling comics. You would be shocked, like, how quickly it falls to. Like, the first 6, maybe, are 100,000 issues. And then it quickly drops to, like, 30, 20. Like, it's really bad. But look at this. Number 1 is Spider-Boy. Number 2, Amazing Spider-Man. Number 3, Batman. Number 7, Batman, Catwoman. Number 8 is Spider-Man again. Number 9 is Spider-Man again. 23 is Detective Comics. 24 is Uncanny Spider-Man. 33 is Detective Comics. 34 is Batman, Superman. 37 is Batman. 38 is Batman. 40 is Spider-Man. 42 is Spider-Man. Some of these are derivative characters, like Uncanny Spider-Man is Nightcrawler in a Spider-Man costume. Superior Spider-Man. And to really bring it home on DC, I want to show you something. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other DC comic books. There's 5 other DC comic books on this list. That's it. That aren't Batman. And it's Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong, which I actually hear is a good book. to be honest. Then you have Wonder Woman. And you can come down here. You have Supergirl, Superman, Titans. That's it. Rest is all Batman. Spider-Man books and Batman books make up a lot of the shit on this list, and that is a problem. Nobody's interested in any of the other characters. Spider-Man is the most searched superhero in the world. Batman, I believe, is number 2, and that's all they put out. DC is the worst one here. It's been much worse, by the way. This is actually not that bad of a month when it comes to Spider-Man, or particularly Batman. There's more Spider-Man books than Batman this year, or this month, but there's been times where like every book on here was a Batman derivative or a Batman book. And they're not stopping. Look, this is coming. We're going to find out who the original Green Goblin was. It's not Norman Osborn, which is stupid. Stop messing with this stuff. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. But we're going to get it anyway because this will sell, because it's a Spider-Man story. It's a problem. Keep in mind, most of the books on this list aren't that good. Spider-Man never needed a Spider-Boy sidekick. This is a stupid Dan Slott story, but it's a number 1, so it's selling. It's a problem. And I'm not even touching on identity or woke stuff with this at all. It's just all of this shit. Just slopping up. Well, let's make sure let's just put Spider-Man in everything. So Rob Liefeld come out, and he's been attacked by the cancel pigs, but he's come out and said that if you see the old guard making lots of noise of late, purposely being more vocal, there's a reason for all of that. Should be better understood in early 2024. Hashtag consolidating. And he says, I'm just an informed observer. He elaborated in a comment, I'm just an informed observer, which suggests he has inside information to back up his claim. Rob Liefeld implies that the comic book industry will undergo major layoffs and restructuring. And this echoes, of course, comments made by like Ethan Van Sciver and other people who have been saying that DC Comics is in trouble. Yeah, I think they're going to consolidate. I really do. Like, I think next year is going to be a big year for comics, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. A lot of stores have closed. Really not that big of a direct market anymore. I think you're going to see some kind of change. And, you know, Rob has been in the industry for a long time now, and he's one of the biggest names in the industry. And if anybody has info, you know, it's this guy. He's still in there. Cancel Pig's been up his ass lately, too, because he came out and said woke comics are shit. And he's not wrong. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.